Have you ever heard a story so strange, so chilling, that it makes the hair on your arms stand up? Today we re-diving into one of America's most famous and terrifying ghost stories, the haunting of the Bell family. This isn't just some campfire tale. It's a documented case that has baffled paranormal investigators for over 200 years. Our story begins in 1817, in a quiet farming community in Robertson County, Tennessee. The Bell family, led by patriarch John Bell, was a respected and hard-working group living on a large farm along the Red River. But their peaceful life was about to be shattered by an unseen and malevolent force. It all started subtly. The family began hearing strange noises at night, scratching and knocking sounds on the outside walls of their log cabin. At first, John Bell dismissed it as animals or pranksters. He would rush outside, gun in hand, but find nothing. Soon, the sounds moved inside. The family would hear faint whispers, the sound of a dog growling, and even chains being dragged across the wooden floors. The children, especially the youngest daughter Betsy, would wake up screaming, claiming something was pulling their bed covers off. As the weeks turned into months, the activity escalated dramatically. The invisible entity became more aggressive. It would slap the family members, pull their hair, and throw objects around the house. The whispers grew into a clear, disembodied voice. This entity identified itself as a witch and claimed to be the spirit of Kate Batts, former neighbor of the Bells with whom John had a bitter land dispute. The spirit, now known as the Bell Witch, seemed to have a particular vendetta against John Bell and his daughter Betsy. The voice of the Bell Witch was described as sometimes being a faint, old woman's whisper, and at other times, a booming, clear voice that could be heard all over the farm. It would quote scripture word for word, sing hymns, and carry on intelligent conversations with visitors. It knew people's secrets, things it couldn't possibly have known. The entity's fame spread far and wide, attracting people from all over who wanted to witness the phenomena for themselves. One of the most famous visitors was none other than Andrew Jackson, who would later become the 7th President of the United States. Intrigued by the stories, Jackson and his men decided to visit the Bell farm to investigate. According to the legend, on their way to the property, their wagon suddenly stopped, and no amount of whipping or coaxing could get the horses to move. Suddenly, a metallic-sounding voice rang out, announcing it would let them proceed. Just as quickly, the wagon started moving again on its own. The legend says Jackson was so shaken by the events at the farm that he later declared, "I would rather fight the entire British Army than to deal with the Bell Witch." The witch's torment of the Bell family continued relentlessly. It expressed extreme hatred for John Bell, often cursing him and promising to end his life. John's health began to decline rapidly. He suffered from facial spasms, difficulty swallowing, and seizures. The witch would mock him during his suffering, its voice echoing through the house. In December of 1820, John Bell passed away. The family found a strange vial of liquid by his bedside. When they tested it on the cat, the animal died almost instantly. The Bell Witch then proudly claimed responsibility, shouting, "I gave OL Jack a big dose of that last night." The witch also tormented young Betsy Bell, especially concerning her relationship with a local boy named Joshua Gardner. The entity would pinch, slap, and scream at Betsy whenever Joshua was near, forbidding their union. The constant harassment became so unbearable that Betsy eventually broke off the engagement just as the witch wanted. After John Bell's death and Betsy's broken engagement, the witch's activity began to lessen. In 1821, it gathered the family and announced it would be leaving, but promised to return in 7 years. True to its word, strange phenomena were reported at the farm again in 1828. Then, the witch promised another return in 107 years, which would have been in 1935. Some locals claim strange things still happen in that area to this day. The Bell Witch haunting is the only case in American history where a death was officially attributed to a spirit. A replica of the Bell family's cabin now stands near the original site, along with a mysterious cave on the property that many believe was a focal point for the entity's power. Visitors to the Bell Witch cave often report strange feelings, disembodied voices, and equipment malfunctions. So what was this entity? A vengeful spirit? A poltergeist? Or something else entirely? The story has been passed down through generations, becoming a cornerstone of American folklore. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes The most terrifying things are those we cannot see or explain. What do you believe? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more mysterious stories. Till next time, stay curious.